In the race to regulate digital assets, the United States is finally putting stablecoins in the spotlight. A bipartisan proposal, the Genius Act framework, could soon define how digital dollars operate within the global economy. But this isn't just about crypto. It's about control of money, of innovation, and of the next era of financial infrastructure. So what does the Genius Act mean for the market? And how can investors navigate and capitalize on this moment? This is Navigating U.S. Stablecoin Regulation, Opportunities Amid the Genius Act Framework. The stablecoin story. To understand why regulation is arriving now, we need to look at how stablecoins evolved. What began as a niche instrument to move funds between crypto exchanges has become a $160 billion digital cash market, bridging traditional finance and blockchain economies. Today, stablecoins process more daily transaction volume than Visa. They're used for remittances, yield farming, and even cross-border settlements. But beneath that growth lies a regulatory vacuum, one that Washington can no longer ignore. Enter the Genius Act. The Genius Act framework, proposed in late 2025, is Congress's most comprehensive attempt yet to regulate stablecoins. It introduces three key pillars. 1. Federal licensing. Stablecoin issuers would need approval from the Treasury or a new Digital Asset Oversight Board. This ends the state-by-state patchwork that governs firms like Circle or Paxos today. 2. 1.1 Reserve standards. Every token must be backed by cash or short-term treasuries, verified through real-time attestations. This tackles the transparency gap that once haunted the market. 3. Bank integration pathway. Traditional banks could issue their own stablecoins under federal charters, effectively merging digital asset innovation with the existing financial system. It's not just regulation, it's an invitation for Wall Street to enter the stablecoin space legally and confidently. Why this matters? The Genius Act is about more than compliance. It's about economic strategy. The U.S. government sees stablecoins as a way to preserve the dollar's digital dominance in a world where China pushes its ECNY and Europe tests a digital euro. If the U.S. gets this right, stablecoins could become America's digital export, a decentralized extension of its monetary power. But there's another side to this story, and it's one investors need to understand. Risks and regulatory tensions. Regulation brings legitimacy, but it also brings limits. The Genius Act faces resistance on several fronts. Privacy advocates worry it could create surveillance rails for every on-chain dollar. Crypto purists fear centralization, that the act might push smaller issuers out of the market. Banks see opportunity, but also bureaucracy, as compliance costs soar. In the end, regulation could concentrate power, not democratize it, and investors must anticipate how that reshapes liquidity, yields, and innovation. The investor's angle. So, where's the opportunity? If the Genius Act passes, expect a flight to quality in the stablecoin market. Tier 1 issuers, Circle, PayPal, or future bank-backed coins, could see massive institutional inflows. Meanwhile, DeFi protocols compliant with verified stablecoins may regain credibility and new capital. Three sectors stand to benefit. 1. Compliance tech, firms providing KYC and reserve audits. 2. On-chain payment infrastructure, linking stablecoins to commerce and banking APIs. 3. Tokenized treasuries, the bridge asset that could underpin stablecoin reserves globally. The road ahead. If the Genius Act becomes law, the U.S. won't just be regulating crypto, it will be re-architecting money for the digital era. Stablecoins could evolve into programmable assets embedded in everything, from payroll systems to central bank networks. But the biggest winners won't just be regulators or banks. They'll be the innovators who learn to operate within the framework, not against it. The Genius Act marks a turning point between freedom and control, between crypto anarchy and digital order. For investors, this is the moment to understand the rules before they rewrite the market.